Hi everyone, it's Marie here. Welcome back to Peartree Cutfiles. Today I'm sharing a layout using one of the cut files, this one, snapshots from the Memories in the Making project pack. I have picked some papers from the new Vicky Bootin, is it Discover and Create? I think that's the latest collection. It's not one I went straight for. And then I saw loads of people using it. I was like, oh, actually, I really like this. So I decided to grab myself a few bits and pieces. I have chosen this like texty paper as my background. It's another thing I'm trying to do a little bit more of this year is push myself a little bit away from white backgrounds all the time and actually using some patterned paper backgrounds. I think I've done that on all three of the layouts that I've created so far using this project pack, which is really interesting. I haven't realised I've done it, but I've used them. I've used all three of them. I've got these. I've got a patterned paper background. So what I'm doing here is just backing the little frames with some photographs. This is a recent trip we took to Scotland. We went up to Scotland and spent over New Year there this year. And I think we experienced every single type of weather there could possibly be. Sunshine, heavy snow, rain, gales, fog, mist, just everything. It was just amazing. These photographs are from a day when we went out exploring the local area where we were staying. We were near the Trossachs. And it's just, scenery is just stunning. So I printed 4 photographs off. The frames are all the same size, so if you, whatever size you cut them out at, just do a quick measure. I think they're just over 2 inches square, so I've printed my photographs at maybe 2.25, just so there's that little bit of overlap, so I'm able to stick the photographs down. And then I've cut round the photos to make them fit round the letters. I do realise there's one of the photographs where I've slightly cut off the subject of the photo, which is my husband and son. But when I looked back at the photographs, all the photographs that we've got were always in, every subject was in the sort of over at the left. So it didn't matter what I didn't really have any photographs that would fit in that particular frame. So when you take your photographs, make sure you put people all over them and then you'll have plenty of options. I've decided to use a colour palette mainly of sort of oranges and blues. I'm picking out the blues from the sky and the blues from the jacket that my son is wearing, and the oranges I'm using there are from, it was winter when we went up there, but the colours of the trees and the bracken and the heathers and things, it was sort of burnt orangey rusty colours. It was just beautiful. So I've decided to pull out that orange as another main colour on this page. It's going to be a lot of orangey blues. So I've just backed the cut file. I tend to back words like this as a whole. I'll stick the whole word down and then just trim around it as if you were fussy cutting. Some people like to trace around a letter and then cut it out. Some people prefer to have their machines do the cutting for them. And I have a video planned in the near future to show you lots of different ways that you can back a cut file easily, and whichever way suits you. There's no right or wrong way, just do it however you choose. I've decided to take this floral paper and fussy cut a whole load of the flowers from it. Don't worry, I don't make you watch me do it all. I'm going to fussy cut a whole load of the flowers from this collection. They're so pretty, and the blues and the oranges are just perfect. And it doesn't matter that some of the flowers are on the edge of the page because I'm going to tuck them behind the photographs anyway, so it doesn't matter if there's a little bit of them missing. So I'm going to leave some of the little black and white leaves on there and just fussy cut round, and there we go, the blues and the oranges. You will notice, if this is of any help to anyone, that when I'm fussy cutting, when you can see, sorry I've gone a bit off screen, when I'm fussy cutting my scissors don't move. I hold my scissors still and it's the piece of paper that I move around to get the edges. Moving your scissors is generally more, I find, harder and less accurate. Anyway, there we go. There's a whole load of the fussy cutting done. And now I'm just going to start going through some of the ephemera. Now, I don't have tons and tons. I don't have the whole collection. I didn't buy everything. I think I bought the stickers. I bought the thickers. And I bought one of the packs of ephemera. So I didn't buy everything. But I'm playing around now with the different pieces of acrylic from the project pack, and I've got a flare out as well. So I've popped a flare in the middle of that photograph there. It's sorry, not photograph, flower, and it says remember this. I was going to put the memories in the middle there across snapshots because it really did stand out beautifully, but I think I want to save that for another page. I do like that little viewfinder, so that's gone in, tucked in around there. And I'm using a variety here of wet glue, glossy accents and foam pads to stick everything down. I have decided at this point to get things stuck down because if I play around much more with the ephemera, I'm going to have everything exactly where I want it, and then I'm going to have to move everything to stick it all down. So I've stopped at this point. I'm putting foam pads and adhesive foam and glue all on the back of the cut file there, and just sticking that down into place. I've tried to leave the flowers where they were and sort of tuck the photograph and the cut files back in so that everything stayed sort of roughly where I wanted it. Decided to pull out some twine and do a little twine twiddle underneath my flare badge. Lots of glossy accents will stick that down perfectly. And I've used a couple of the bulldog clips on the photographs as well. I think one says noted and one says this on it. I really did want to use some of these amazing, I just love these letters. These are like cardboard adhesive letters that come with the collection. I just love them. I think they're brilliant. But I couldn't quite get Scotland to fit. I really wanted it to say Scotland. I wanted to have that on there. It was really important to me that it was clear where we were. So I've gone to look for some orange thickers, and then I realised the orange didn't work, so I've gone with the blue. And I wanted to say snapshots of Scotland, but I'm not happy with the placement of that Scotland. It's just gone too far off to the left. So I'm going to play around with this now. I do find with these kind of thickers, adhesive letters, that they're not as sticky as you might like. So what you can press them down as hard as you want, but I do end up always putting glue on the back of them. So I'm pretty happy with that now. That feels more central. It feels more deliberate. It just didn't feel right before. So now I'm playing around with a couple of the little thicker hearts. I'm going to put some little hearts on there. They're cute. I don't want to overwhelm this page. There's already quite a lot there. I love the flowers. But there's so many bits of ephemera that I could put on. I'm just trying to choose carefully which ones I actually want to put on there. And then still make sure, I don't know if you're anything like me, that you want to sort of save things in case you then do a layout in the future that you think, oh, that would have been perfect on that one. I try not to do that so much anymore. I used to save everything thinking, oh, I'm going to save that for a really special layout. I'm going to save that for a really special page. And actually now I'm more of no, I really just need to get stuff on the page and get it used, because this could be a really special page then, rather than waiting for something that could be better. I'm actually going to use things. So just playing around with some of these phrases. I love these little phrases, but I didn't want to overwhelm the page with more words, because obviously the cut file has a title. I've already put of Scotland on there as well, but I did find that lovely vellum phrase. It says every picture tells a story. And that's it, that's my page. I haven't bothered to splatter this one because it was already very busy. I didn't feel it needed it. But I'm so pleased with how it turned out. It turned out to be a really simple page in the end. Back in the cut file, a few fussy cut flowers and a few bits of ephemera. And I am so pleased with how it looks. Thanks ever so much for watching today. I hope this has inspired you to use the project pack, and I will see you again soon. Bye for now.